People, have you ever heard what goes around comes around? This journalist is interviewing JD Vance, and you know JD Vance is the chosen VP, Vice President of Donald Trump for president. And Donald Trump, we know him to be racist, and racist, multiply racist. You cannot take 1 year of Donald Trump without hearing him say something racist. 1 year is very rare. Oh, when it's election time, I mean, with Kamala Harris, who came on the ticket less than a month ago, he have said so many racist things and did so many racist things that are mind-boggling. For example, he posted something on his social media where he colored the face of Kamala Harris darker and pulled the face on a roach. On a roach something, so make Kamala Harris to be a roach. And I know he's not the originator of the post, but somebody posted it and he retweeted it. You know how you can share something? That's what Donald Trump did it. And he was criticizing that she said she was an Indian, now she's black, all kind of stuff, right? Now it seems like the ball has rolled around and come into the camp. Let's watch, okay?
So there's been a lot of talk about racism and whatnot. You faced some really nasty stuff.
There was you see, there was a lot of talk about racism. Okay, he's coming.
A landslide looking at polls. Do you tell them that you need to kind of like temper expectations?
I think President Trump is
okay.
in public. Yes, he actually is.
Okay.
But we still have to work very hard.
Not this.
So
okay.
There's been a lot of talk about racism and whatnot. You faced some really nasty stuff.
Hear this.
I saw this thing that Nick Fuentes, of course, he's an avowed white supremacist. He said, "What kind of a man marries somebody named Usha? Clearly he doesn't value his racial identity, his heritage." I mean, this is racist garbage.
Yes, it is.
But this is also a guy that dined with Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago during this campaign.
Did you hear that?
Donald Trump doesn't
Did you hear that? Please, you need to hear this again. Let me just give the summary. A white supremacist who eats with Donald Trump, who dines with Donald Trump, or who have at least dined with Donald Trump in the past, in Mar-a-Lago, in recent time, not 10 years ago, not 15 years ago, he said about J.D. Vance's wife. J.D. Vance's wife is an Indian. She's an Indian. And this is true because I'm surprised Donald Trump chose somebody who didn't even marry a pure white person. Because I know Donald Trump will never choose Marco Rubio or anybody who is not white. He chose J.D. Vance. So I proved that. But Donald Trump chose somebody whose wife is not white. I'm surprised of that. Okay, that's just a surprise. Now, a white supremacist who eats with Donald Trump, who is a very close person to Donald Trump. Remember, many white supremacist people or racist people love Donald Trump. So they want to purify the country and make the country more white dominant. Okay, that white supremacist who eats Donald Trump said about J.D. Vance's wife, who is an Indian, that how come that who marries somebody whose name is the name of the wife, they say. Meaning he's just surprised that Donald Trump picked somebody whose wife is an Indian. They are attacking her, the wife of J.D. Vance. And you know, the thing is, the Republicans are the racist people. They say all kind of horrible racist things about people, and it just I don't want to say it's comforting, but it's kind of it brings gladness that at least they pay them back and they token a little bit, just a little bit, just once. Somebody is using racism, and it's somebody from their own camp. You know, it's like the enemy is divided. the kingdom of the enemy is divided, and they are divided against themselves. So sad to hear that somebody is talking bad about J.D. Vance's wife, but it kind of gladdens my heart to some extent to know that whatever they've been doing to people for years, at least somebody in their own camp is doing it to them. Does it feel good? Yeah, let's see how it feels for them.
So there's been a lot of talk about
I'm
racism
playing it
and
again.
whatnot. You faced some really nasty stuff. I saw this thing that Nick Fuentes, of course, he's an avowed white supremacist. He said, "What kind of a man marries somebody named Usha? Clearly, he doesn't value his racial identity, his heritage." I mean, this is racist garbage.
Yes, it is.
But this is also a guy that dined with Donald Trump.
He
at
dines with
Mar-a-Lago
Donald
during this
Trump.
campaign.
At Mar-a-Lago during
doesn't
this
know anything
campaign.
about and frankly doesn't care for. But yeah, look, my attitude to these people attacking my
You see,
wife
he's
is
trying
these
to
people are
divert it.
smart. What kind of man marries Usha? A very smart man and a very lucky man, importantly. And
But it doesn't
because
suit the
attack me or
ticket.
attack my views, my policy views.
The thing is, it doesn't suit the ticket. They know Donald Trump is racist. And the fact that he chose J.D. Vance, whose wife is now white, it doesn't suit the ticket. It's out of the norm. I'm not saying J.D. Vance marrying an Indian is bad, but I'm saying the people that they are, the type of racist behaviors that they support often, it doesn't sound right for them, for Donald Trump to even choose somebody that marry an Indian. And you see a white supremacist who is a big supporter of Donald Trump, who eats with Donald Trump, who has recently eaten with Donald Trump, is talking against it. That how come he married a woman like that? You see? So the ball rolls and fall back into their own camp. You see, people, we need to be careful, man. We need to be careful. That's why I made a video before saying that when there is racism or unfair treatment or injustice somewhere, the race that is being discriminated against, that race should stand for the race being discriminated against. No. The race that is discriminating, let me say it properly. The race that is discriminating, the people from that race should stand to defend the people that are being discriminated against. In other words, when white people are discriminating against black, other white people should stand against the white people discriminating against the black people. Because if you don't do that, you say, oh yeah, they discriminate against black people. I'm white, I'm covered, I'm good to go. Sooner or later, it will come back to you. So, sad to hear this, but at least, I'm sorry, but I kind of feel good a little bit that whatever they be throwing at people, at least somebody in their own camp is throwing it at them, and I want to see how they feel. And obviously, they don't like that. They don't like that very well, but they're doing it to other people. Yeah, the ball that you hit away, you hit the wall, it will come back to you. Yep.